We have Erin Foreman. She is a second-year social work student who peaked in middle school with the support of her loving family and her dead father. I mean, at least he was there for the highlights, right?
Yeah. My dad stayed for the highlight reel and then just kind of dipped before I went downhill. I mean, probably wouldn't have gotten that bad if he'd stuck around for a couple more years, but then he would have had to deal with me as a teenager, so don't really blame him. My friends like to joke that my dad is dead, which all well and good. It's fine. They're really funny about it. Except sometimes they're funnier than me about it, and it feels like a hate crime. Okay. Anybody who brings up their dad in like any capacity, and there's always somebody who's got to pipe up with, Aaron doesn't have one of those. He's 6 feet under. And I have to respond with, well, fuck you, Brianna. Your parents are divorced and your mom's a bitch. How about that? What else am I supposed to say to that? There's nothing funnier to my friends than my dad being dead, okay? Brianna told me to say that shit about her parents. By the way, she's right there. Hi, sweetie. Thing with that is, though, my dad's not even 6 feet under. His ashes are sitting in a cookie jar on a shelf with both of my mom's parents. He's stuck with his in-laws forever, which I'm sure to many of you is worse than hell. Another thing about joking about my dad being dead is that losing him never really got easier, but fuck did it make me funnier. Sure, I got really depressed for a little bit there, and still kind of like generally emotionally numb from all that, but we don't have time to unpack that. Just hear me out. Now instead of just crying, whenever I think about my dad, I get to make everybody else uncomfortable. Okay? Dads get brought up, I get blamed. Kind of like he did because he was cremated. But the tiniest mention of death, oh, it is my time to shine. Like, oh, my hair feels so dead, like my dad. Huh, my plants keep dying. Hey, my dad did that once. Oh my god, I'm literally dying. Say hi to my dad. Tell him I miss him and that dying was a bitch move. He died the morning of my grade 7 Christmas concert, okay? That was a bitch move. Just something about making jokes like that is just so incredibly satisfying. Because no matter what, everyone in the room, whether they're used to my bullshit or not, whenever I make a joke like that, just slowly turns towards me like, why would you say that? It's fucking incredible. That's why, okay? The rush from everybody's reactions, that is what I imagine bleh. I'm sorry, what happened?
Are you sure how are you doing cocaine?
Shut up, Brianna. Anyway, that's what I imagine snorting coke is like. Another thing about my family is that my oldest sister brings my nieces around a lot to visit. My nieces are toddlers, so never a dull moment. But this one time last summer, my sister brought them around for a little family dinner. One of my nieces was digging around in my stuff, and she found my bisexual pride flag just sitting in my closet, pun intended. And she brought it into the living room where everybody else was. Her mom asked what she had, and one of my other sisters from basically across the house says, "That's Erin's pride flag because she's lesbian." And I, completely reflexively, respond with, I'm bi, actually. And that's how I came out to my mom. It's really fitting that she found out that way, because whenever there's something important going on, I find out about it because she's telling somebody else about it, Well, I just so happened to be in the room. She does not tell me shit. Obviously, I'm mom's favorite. I'm kind of iffy on where I stood in dad's ranking, but can't really ask the guy, because I don't fuck with Ouija boards. Alright, I'm married for me, that's my time.